So this board looks like it's going to be flat. Delimpaltadakis will keep their 5-int lead. And as Al says, final 15 for the prize Spingold trophy. But if you're in Olympic mode, gold medal.
Right. Also pointed out that, yeah, I can see that 3-note trump can make with a lot of good guessing. The north-south of all the club spots, if you play the opening bidder for the queen of clubs and bring in the diamonds, you can take a spade and 5 clubs and 4 diamonds.
Okay, so we're going into the last quarter of the Spingold. I'm going to keep the commentary on and chip in a bit, and I'm also going to do my commentary at the bottom whenever I sort of feel like it as well.
There's as much for those. But one thing I forgot to point out, I don't know if the Greek pair plays this, but it went 1 spade double. Maybe Deli's 2 spade bid was weak because he could have been 2 hearts transfer to show a more constructive spade raise.
Yeah, it's also possible that 3 spades might have been mixed rather than weak, and he didn't feel he was good enough for that. That's another possibility.
Yes.
So at the other table, they got to 4 diamonds, and that made on time. They presumably lost a spade. Could have lost a spade, a heart, and a club, I guess. Something of that nature, or didn't take the diamond finesse and got the clubs right. Got apparently one of the 2 minors right.
I'll be right back, Brad.
Okay. All right, so spade lead, which will be 1. And how does he approach the minors here? He's only in 3, so they're under less pressure here. It's like he's just going to go after trumps for now. And so he's gotten these right, and he can make he's now can pick up the clubs, but he doesn't have a convenient entry, so he's just going to play them out of hand here. And the worst he's going to lose is a club and 2 hearts and a spade, and that's if the club loses and for some reason the ace of hearts is offside, which it's not. So they will cash a spade here, and declare will claim. And the last quarter gets off to an uneventful start with a push.
Okay. As North, the front vote is going to pass. Pass by Deli and East. It'll be interesting if mono bids 1 spade or 2 spades. It's opposite of passed hand. You could do a heavy preempt with 2 spades. Unlikely to have game with that aceless 12 count. But whether he bids 1 or 2, or do they play multi, Brad? I don't know if they can bid spades naturally.
So, but yeah, that still wouldn't. Let's see.
Anyway.
Oh, they play the 2 diamond opening as a balanced 18 to 19. I remember someone saying that the Italians tend to do that.
Okay.
So they just play standardish weak 2s. It could be 5-card suits, especially non-vol.
So East West do have an 8-card diamond fit, but a lot of variation in this auction. We'll see what happens. Yes, 1 spade or 2 spades. I like 2, but I'm in the minority here. Probably did 1. Opposite of passed hand only.
Yeah, it's 12 high card, but yeah, queen and 1 diamond is
diamonds
suspect, no singleton, but he opens
no
1.
aces. I quite like 2 spades as well.
Now North, if they're playing transfers, can do one-note trump to show clubs.
And
Exactly.
you know, either they're not playing them or he declines to bid his emaciated suit.
So Deli's got 5 spades, but not enough to pass the one level. He'll bid 2 diamonds. That may end the auction. But hold on. Maybe he did bid one-note trump. Or 2 natural clubs.
Does say that they play transfers, so yeah, there it is. Nope.
If they do play transfers, then they're
Maybe only by an unpassed hand.
no. That's to me. It doesn't really change. You still might have a single super. You might have a lead director. This anyway, they knew what they're doing. They're stopped in 2 clubs. This looks like a pretty good spot for North South. Guess.
Yeah. The 9 of clubs drops, so he's only got 2 club losers, a diamond, a spade, and a heart. I think, yeah, this is their best lead. I was about to say a heart lead will generate 2 heart tricks with the ace of spades at an entry. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 looks like 6 winners for East-West.
Oh, so they can set this and go plus.
Yes, that was, I think a heart lead might have been necessary, maybe. Certainly is best for them. Looks like they lead middle. If this spot is right, they're leading middle from 3 small.
Maybe if you didn't need a heart,
Well, then it gets
shake
trickier.
Shake the hearts. You can't shake his heart users on the spades because West can use his little trumps to thwart that.
Right. It may be that it still goes down, but this is certainly a cleaner, more obvious defense. Stress-free, one might call it.
The player's also got to do something with his 3rd diamond.
Yeah.
He might, and if he roughs that, well, he doesn't know the 9 of clubs is dropping.
And if he tries a diamond to the queen, West can win and I think bang down ace and a club to stop any diamond ruff. And the jack of diamonds, I think, will score because again he can rough in. Okay.
It's not an easy hand to play. He's got really no entry to dummy either. Once the because West can cover every card in the other 3 suits that the Franco might use to try to get the dummy.
I think another heart here. They cash 2 more hearts. And then what is West going to play? He's kind of not quite end played, but he's a little uncomfortable here because I guess he can maybe just exit a low trump or ace at a low trump.
Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, ace at a low trump, and then he can trump the next spade, and then Declarer is stuck playing diamonds out of his hand with no further entry to the spades when the ace of diamonds is behind the queen.
And then when Roostis is in with the queen of clubs, he's got the 3 of hearts as an exit. He won't have to break diamonds.
So it looks like, the defenses should get 2 more clubs and 2 more diamonds from here. Yep, he does play ace and a club. And now he can try another spade, but that will get cut up with the little trump that West still has. And then he will have a heart exit if he needs it.
So
if he gets thrown in with a club, he can just play another heart.
So he plus 100 for the Deli T. Should be a good result. May not gain it, but certainly shouldn't lose much.
Yep, there we go. Well defended.
Is the other table in 3 diamonds, I think? I'm half following the chat.
Yeah, I'll have to check. Hold on here. Okay. Yeah, 3 diamonds down, 2 at the other table. So 5 imps to Delhi.
Ellie was plus in both tables.
Yeah, so now up by 10. Still have 13 boards to go, though.
That's air conditioning.
Oh, okay.
White
Right,
versus red. 7 clubs. Will you bid 3 clubs
You're
here?
going to try 3 clubs on that total rag only because of white on red? What do you think?
I would, but they seem to be a little more sound.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's auto. Some of it, he
Yes.
does do it. Only at these colors, I think. But
Auto could have came in 3 hearts.
oops, it looks like, yep, did.
6-4 bid more.
And
And what is the front
West
there?
just says, okay, I got a stiff ace. I've got defense. Let's hope they keep bidding, at least from his vantage point.
So if
Since,
North wins Trump, is Mono going to leave that in or
Yeah, he better leave it in. 9 tricks easier than 10. Through 4 hearts was not going to fetch.
he does?
And he does leave it in. Well done.
5,
Now what's
And-
the
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
Spade. Oh, double.
Ooh.
What's double mean?
Ha.
Double means
I don't know if it's just I think I can beat it or if it's calling for a specific lead. Now,
it's probably is it calling for a he wants a spade.
this is not going to get beat. I don't see more than 2 spades and a heart and a club.
Yeah. Will South redouble to show doubt and then will North float it?
I don't even think that North-South need the Queen of Diamonds guess. I think they're going to have enough tricks without diamonds,
Yeah, there's hard spots.
especially with the stiff ace of clubs on side, and he's got 2 spade stoppers.
This is kind of a bluff. He wants them to run the 4 hearts, which he's pretty confident he can beat. Ooh.
No!
So Roostis' double generated action because they were in plus 600, 3-note trumper. And instead, now North-South are in minus land, maybe even doubled minus land.
750 territory, actually.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it was double. Look, so bold bid by Roostis. He did risk going minus 750, but instead he's going to generate a double-digit swing.
And he's happy because he figures to get 4 tricks.
Oh, same option as the other table, but Seema sat for 3-note doubled.
Yes.
So this is why some pairs play redouble shows doubt instead of actually bidding because the redouble is flexible. Partner can still leave it in.
Right. From North's perspective, he wants to play 3-note trump, period.
The Franco wants to bid 3-note trump right now.
Yes. And unfortunately, 4-note trump doesn't make, so they're in minus territory here no matter what they do.
He doesn't know whether to bid 4 hearts, 4-note trump, or 5 diamonds.
Well, the one clue that he might have is that if 3 clubs, 4 diamonds is diamonds in a major, which some people play as part of Leaping Michaels, then he knows that partner shouldn't be 5-5 in the reds, assuming that, he just passed it.
So he's not going to go big minus, but he's not going to get 750, which is, I think, what
No.
the pair is going to get at the other table.
Right.
So
He's probably going to get the Queen of Diamonds wrong, too.
Yeah, that's true, too. This could be 12 imps for Delimpaltadakis. They may increase their lead to 22. Brad, do you know if these guys have won anything big in the past? I mean, they were seeded pretty high, but I don't really know them that well.
Yeah, I would have to take some time to look up, like in the ACBL site, if in terms of ACBL events. I don't know about, like, Olympiads or Bermuda Bowls or those kinds of things, but you could look them up in in various ways in the ACBL world. But I'm not sure they necessarily play all that much here, except for nationals.
Yeah, maybe Al, John, or Mike knows, because they look like they may. Still plenty of bridge to play. 22 inches, nothing. You know how on ESPN they got this percent chance of winnings when you watch a football game or something like that? So Delhi's teams, whatever, 63% probably now to win. They had a similar graph for that. But yeah, John, what's the double? Does it ask for a club lead or a non-club lead? I would think a non-club lead, but it's not clear.
Yep, I knew he was going to do that in diamonds, so that's another trick. Now a club comes back. This is really ugly.
It's and Bruce just has the beer card.
Yeah, Mike makes the point about the redouble, but yeah, it really depends on your agreements about redouble. Does redouble say stop, don't do anything, or does redouble, as you say, show doubt? If that's got to, you got to have a firm agreement there about which is which.
Yeah.
And whether North South have an agreement on that and what it is might have influenced things, but
if it's undiscussed, I think redouble's natural would have been good for North to redouble to basically what's that called in poker when you go over the top? Someone bluffs and you bluff their bluff.
Yeah, I forget what that's called, but anyway, okay, well, I think, oh my gosh, West still has a trump.
Yeah, the beer card. You don't get beer for when it's trumps, but still, he'll feel like celebrating with a beer after this great result. Right.
Well, they'll cash a heart here, but then he'll ruff the next heart and cash his 8 of spades.
He won't. That's true. He won't get the 7 of diamonds on the last trick.
Right. He'll get the maximum out of this one. He's down 2 already at this point, and he's going to take 2 more tricks. I think he's down 4.
So 2 huge results at the table for Delimpaltadakis, 15 hits. Is that the biggest you've seen, Brad, this week?
No, I saw a 17 yesterday. I don't think we were at the table when it happened. I think it was the table that we switched to. Remember when we switched?
Okay.
Yeah, I did see a 17. But anyway, 15 is still pretty big. That makes the margin 25 currently, up from 5.
Yeah, 28. Not too many boards. Things can change in a hurry. We've seen 3 or 4 or 5 lead changes. I wouldn't be shocked if we see another one.
Right. The good news for Street is that they still have quite a bit of time to make this up, but they don't have to go into like all-out assault mode now, but they can't really afford to have this trend continue.
Do you think Street called timeout and just take it after this bad result? Because there's a pause here.
Right. They have to wonder whether they did lose this much on the board because, the auction could have gone like it did in the other table where the double was not pulled. Okay. Pass, and then I presume a 2-0 opener. And looks like a Stamen auction, whether it be puppet or otherwise, should get them to 4 hearts, which was reached at the other table. And yes, looks like the worst, they can rough 2 spades, and the worst they'll do is they'll lose 2 clubs and a diamond first glance here anyway. Excellent heart spots for east-west.
The other table did make 4 hearts. It should be duplicated here, but declare does need to be careful. Sloppy play could be down 1.
Yeah, but shouldn't be.
Basically, Roostis has to rough 2 spades.
Yes, and you can even rough them high if needed to just guard against a doubleton spade by north or some such.
See what kind of stamen they play. Looks like regular stamen. Or this could be Romex puppet stamen where 3 hearts.
Not enough people play that.
So Google Romex puppet stamen. Pretty interesting stuff. You can handle all the shapes. The 5
Right.
5-3 fits. And
Yeah, people have their stamen methods, but Romex puppet Mark and I like very much. Everybody has Muppet or they have other stamen variants, but anything that can handle the Smolin type hands and get you to fit your 5-3 or 3-5 major suit fits. But anyway, it looks like
you also want to get the strong hand to be declared. Accomplishes
right.
that.
Okay, it does lead a trump.
2 of hearts is probably suit preference for the lower suits.
I think he'll just win this cheaply, play ace king and rough a spade, and lead a diamond.
So what if North had the 3rd trump? Could they set this if the defense just leads trumps every time they're in with something?
No, one round of trumps, ace king of spades, and rough a spade and a diamond, and it doesn't even matter if the queen of diamonds loses to the ace. You have a proven diamond. They lead a 2nd trump. You play king of diamonds, rough a diamond, and you rough your last spade. You might want to cash the ace of clubs along, and you've got 6 trumps, 2 spades, a diamond,
You don't
and
lose
a
a
club.
spade. You lose a diamond.
Right. So that's probably how Declare will play it.
Declare is very grateful for all those good heart spots.
Oh, excuse me.
So the club suit is what I call a red herring. It actually leads you. Hold on, let me turn that off.
Yeah.
The club suit is a distraction. You might be thinking of hoping that there's honor 10 of clubs on one side and you can go after that suit instead. If you had ace 2, 3, 4 opposite 6, 5, 6, 7 of clubs, you would definitely do Brad's line. But I think Roostis will find Brad's line anyway because it's a safe way to 12 tricks. You get a diamond, you get 2 spades, you get a club, and 6 hearts. With those nice trump spots, you don't even need to worry about getting overrubbed.
There might be considerations at match points to doing something to try to improve your chances of an over trick, but okay, he's actually just going to lead the queen of diamonds for immediate transportation here, and this will be fine also, and they can lead a
So he's
2nd
gonna lose
trump
2 clubs
and he'll
and a diamond.
win that somewhere, play ace king and rough a spade, king of diamonds, rough a diamond. Again, he might want to cash the ace of clubs somewhere along the line just to make sure that somebody can't pitch a stiff club or something like that on these roughs, although that's unlikely. But okay.
That's what he's doing.
Yep, not touching clubs at all.
Cash your side suit winners before you do your cross rough. So Al is confused. He's not sure. Both East West play a form of statement. He's not sure how to describe Goran statement. But what advantage of old-fashioned statement is it can go 3 clubs, And then 3 hearts, you can use 3 spades as a slam try. You don't have to use 3 spades as something artificial. And then, of course, if
Yeah,
you go
notice,
3 clubs, 3 diamonds, you got Smolin available there.
notice he did cash the ace of clubs quite early here. And this will shortly be a push. In fact, he's in a virtual claim at this point. He's just playing it out just in case there's defensive error of some kind and he can squeeze in an over trick. That's not really going to happen, but I think that's why we haven't seen a claim quite yet.
These guys have been playing, but as it's day 7, I'm surprised they don't. Oh, how did he get 650? The scores.
Oops, I don't know. The great mystery.
Don't know.
Unfortunately, we didn't see the rest of the play. Right. Is this my turn or your turn, Mark? I forgot.
Evens.
Okay, go for it.
Thanks. All right, so we got 1 club by Roostis. Mostly standard, almost always has 3. Pass. Well, and then what will Deli do here? Depends on their methods. 2 clubs Stamen, maybe 2 hearts 3-way bid to show the invitational no trump hand, or 2 clubs inverted, which is what he does. And we'll mana bid 2 no trump, which should be too lower unbid. He is vulnerable, and the opponents have advertised that they got more than half the deck, but it pays to bid. So 4 hearts is pretty close. It's only down 1. You can make 3 hearts. Whose hand is it, Brad?
Let's see. Clubs.
You make
He's going to lose. Okay, the spades are not supposed to be coming in, so you're going to lose 2 diamonds and a heart. Looks like 4 clubs makes and 3 hearts makes.
a competitive hand if Mono decides to get in there. He doesn't.
Yeah,
He hearts
doesn't.
shortness, presumably game forcing. So this looks like it's going to propel east-west into 5 clubs.
Right. Well, it does have play. 3 spades or Jack 10 doubleton or some other, stiff 10 or stiff Jack in the north hand certainly has play.
So North's got to avoid the Jack of Spades lead to set 5 clubs. King of Hearts is fine, and no Jack of Spades shift or Knight of Diamonds is fine.
Right. The only other additional chance if spades don't come in for declare would be guessing which opponent has a short ace of diamonds, singleton or doubleton.
So 3 spades, I'm not sure who that is. I thought Deli might just bid 5 clubs fast arrival, because if 3 hearts is a splinter, he knows 3 no trump is a bad spot.
Well, I guess he feels his hand is fully working and partner could have a good hand. I mean, partner can have a lot more. I mean, imagine partner with the adding the ace of diamonds to his hand. Then you want to be in 6 clubs. He's splintering on only a 12 count, but I don't think it's meant to be a limited splinter.
Deli, he's got only 4 clubs and he's got flat hand. I guess he does have no wastage opposite hearts, so that is good. So maybe it is better to go a little slower.
Right. We also don't know whether 2 clubs was a game fourth or invite plus.
Back. They might get too high here. Oh no, they're off 2 bases. Never mind, they're not going to get too high.
No. They're going to be in 5 clubs here, I think, but unfortunately not a make.
So Al's not sure whether 4 clubs or 4 diamonds is the key card answer. One of them is. And let's see what the front court needs. 5 clubs down, 1 at the other table. So Street needs to set this to keep the match.
Hitting his shape. He hasn't got any.
Has to be not a Jack of Spades lead.
Or really not any spade.
Yeah, well, he's not going to lead.
He can lead. I think anything except a spade will be okay.
I mean, the king of hearts is, if you got a stiff heart to your right, the king of hearts is kind of, it's definitely safe. You're not worried about plunging into ace in the declare and jack third and dummy. I guess it's possible it could have stiff ace.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any cause for a trump lead here. The other choice is to lead a doubleton diamond. Maybe you can get a diamond ruff.
So, Brad, you see me underlead king queen. This would be a good time to underlead a king queen. The declare's got a stiff, even if dummy's got ace jack, they're never going to stick in the jack. If you
Right.
get an 8 or 6 of hearts. Sometimes you need to lead declare stiff because it may run away on one of dummy's side suits. So I think he will lead a heart. I would lead the 8 or the 6. I'm not worried about losing jack of hearts.
Just gotten a message, by the way, that Roustas has several tournament wins to his credit. He has won the Cavendish teams, which I know is very prestigious. And so even though we might not be familiar with him here in the States, he has had a lot of success elsewhere.
All right, so now the Franco can see the dummy, and there's a jack of spades is very dangerous. He's got that flat dummy. He's not worried about declares losers.
Right.
But he might shift to a diamond, which is fine also, because he doesn't know West's shape. He's probably got a 4-card pointed suit, but he doesn't know which one.
Yeah, matter of fact, that 2 of hearts, since declare has a known singleton, can be suit preference oriented towards diamonds, I would guess.
Yes. So the Franco should avoid the losing jack of spades shift. He's not worried about diamonds going away on spades. Does he need to worry about spades going away on diamonds? But then declare or partner. Doesn't need help from partner here. Partner's 3 should say, don't shift to a spade. If it's either continue hearts or it's either suit preference. To me, it feels like it should be suit preference. Since declare is shown stiff, it's the same as dummy has a stiff.
Right, but he may not shift to a diamond anyway, because it may be he's simply telling his partner, don't play a spade. Get away from that. The North might even possibly just play a trump.
Yeah,
I think he's going to either play a trump or a heart.
That's a defense because he's not worried about diamonds disappearing on spades. He's got spades bottled up enough. He's not worried about pickling partner's trump holding with a trump lead. I think he's just going to lead a trump. There's no reason to lead a spade. Okay, so Al's explained their bidding. 4 clubs was optional key card. 4 diamonds said, I don't want to tell you. And then 5 clubs was a sign off. So for those who are not familiar with optional key card, normally key card, one person asks, the other answers. Optional key card, one person asks, and the responder answers if they want to. They bid the next step up if they don't want to show a minimum. I've actually thought exclusion key card should be optional because a lot depends on how much is wasted opposite the void. But you may not have enough space to do all of that.
All right, this is a long thought here. He's trying to make whatever will help declare the least. And, because heart leads will help sort of eliminate that suit for declarer. They're safe. He's probably trying to figure out, is there any way that that's helping declarer? Probably not, but
I can't think of any holding where you would need be to shift to a spade. I mean,
No, I think he's deciding between the other suits, basically. A diamond.
I guess the partner could have ace queen third of spades. Yeah, so
Yeah, he just shifts to a trump. Certainly reasonable.
just give away nothing. Let the declare do all the work.
Right, not a system in the elimination of the hearts, which, won't really matter here. Declarer is just going to end up being forced to rely on either the spades coming in or the secondary chance of the short diamond ace, and neither one of those is happening. So
Now, what might happen is it might go ace of spades, spade to the king. Ace of spades, unblocking the nine, spade to the king. And never mind that. I was going to say North could unblock their spades, and then South will see on the third round of spades. Declare will see on the third round of spades, and South is out.
right, there would
So hearts, do you think they play upside down suit preference? Normally, when you discard a suit where your partner knows you're holding suit preference, so like you and I would play ace of hearts, ask for a spade. Maybe they play
Right.
upside down suit preference.
This doesn't happen in the spade suit this time, but there would be interesting possibilities if you cash the ace, unblock the nine, and played another one, and North played the jack or 10. You'd be running into something of a restricted choice position. But it's not going to happen here. Declarer would be guessing then whether North started with jack 10 third or with 10 doubleton or jack doubleton, whichever he plays. But that's moot on this particular layout.
So if South had three little spades, he really should lie on count.
Right. Although the declarer could argue, well, they're just playing randomly. They're not giving me, they're randomly. Sometimes they signal honestly and sometimes they don't.
So it's good to know your opponents. I mean, these players are world-class players, but at your local club, you know the players that are honest signalers and aren't can take advantage of that. So
Yeah, it turns out that South, having stayed out of the auction, East-West are not going to realize that South is long in both red suits. So West is making a note of the fact that South should, in theory, would be likely to be longer in spades, if anything. It's going to turn out to not be true, but
I'll just play jack of diamonds now. Maybe one more trick.
yeah, probably, or the 10, I don't know, whatever. And so declarer is now reduced to picking up the spade suit, and we know this is not happening. And he has an inescapable diamond loser.
I thought he might have tried to strip the hand and then exit diamonds. Would that have worked if the spades were jack fourth opposite 10 and 1?
Yeah, well, also, if the clubs were 2-2, that might have been more facilitated.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But you're right. It's if clubs had broken, he had chances of stripping the hand out, and if he could guess the layout where instead of trying the spades himself, he plays for the 5-2 diamond break and takes out South's spade and throws him in with a diamond to. Well, no, that's true. That's too late. That's true. He would already have lost 3 tricks. That doesn't help him at this point, right?
I'm a little surprised.
All right, so he just plays this, and
he has a diamond loser in his future.
And
Down
give up. And there's our push. Okay. Okay, one diamond, probably a pass. I don't know if South is going to stretch and respond on this hand with a 3 count. No particularly attractive shape, so it might go a diamond pass pass, and then what does West do? Does West balance with a no trump? He's a little heavy for that, and he only has a partial diamond stop. But if he doubles, he's got only a doubleton heart, which is not attractive. He may even possibly balance with a spade. The other table is in 2 hearts, and I would guess that maybe Northwest balanced with a no trump and East transferred. Nope, East played hearts. Okay. Have to see how they got to 2 hearts at the other table later, but okay. What is your preference out there for West to balance with? Double, 1 spade, 1 no trump. This is kind of a good master solver sort of question, because there are.
Oh, for one trump, so I'm doubling in the balancing seat.
Yeah, one diamond was not balanced right, so he knows that. But
That's the other problem with bidding one no trump is there's real diamonds to your left.
yeah, although it doesn't have to be more than 4. You have a couple of different actions, all of which have a certain flaw to them.
Yeah, it's this double.
He decides to double, and it goes 3 diamonds.
That'll probably buy it.
I think this is going to go float. And it does. Aggressive bid upset a past hand, but he's going to.
I think he can make this. He'll eventually get a.
Well, this helps because there goes.
Yeah.
If there was something like a club lead, it would
We had
be
a 10 of hearts
easier.
in that entry. I guess.
Right, but they can duck 2 rounds of hearts.
Yeah, true. I just noticed that. That would be tough defense to find, though.
Right. I mean, it would take something, for example, like a club lead would be, 9 of clubs would be really good, and it would go like 10 jack, and then like a trump switch, a low trump switch. Now, then he would get back in again, and he would have to. Well, yeah. Then the problem is, okay. Then he would have to exit with maybe a heart, and then East would have to duck 2 rounds and then go back to clubs again, and then you would force Declare to play spades from his hand.
Yeah, so single dummy, 3 diamonds is going to make, even without a spade.
Right. But I'll bet double dummy on a club lead. I think it might go down. It's pretty tough to know.
Tables. They'll pick up 5 its.
Yep.
2 hearts just in at the other table.
Yeah. So good 3 diamond bid here, and he still needs that jack of hearts to fall because diamonds is not breaking. And even if the ace of clubs is on side, that doesn't help because he can't reach dummy. Yeah, Declare is probably thinking most of the time he's going down here.
There's really nothing to try except there's jack doubled in hearts, and there is.
Correct. I mean, I suppose he could try a club and just maybe sneak it by East, which is unlikely. But then failing that, he's going to have to go back to hearts.
Bang down aces, queen of spades, setting up dummy spade. Can't get to it.
Okay. Mark, I've just gotten a message from, remember Raphael?
Yeah, how
Yeah, he says he's working on an app to aid bridge commentators and streamers.
all
So
right.
he said he wants us to let him know if he wants to. He'll give us a trial, a demonstration. I think at some
That
point.
sounds good to me. We'll look at that and maybe give that a trial run next big tournament. All right, so he decided to. So how did he? Oh, that's right. They let it club.
Right, he's back now to just playing a high hard out of his hand and hoping for the best.
All right. Life is good for Bronco on this hand. Pick up 5 hits. Al has a comment. Double heart scores don't get the credit they deserve. I agree. You got to compete. Not worried about going for a number. You might lose double-digit hits once in a while, but 6 hits adds up in a hurry.
Okay, so useful swing brings it to a 20th margin. And back to you.
Okay, so pass by North. We got a flat 10 count by Deli pass. 1 heart. Maybe even 2 hearts if they want to be frisky, opposite of passed hand. Probably 1 heart. And then maybe double by West. By Roostis, it's close. He wishes he had a 4th spade. And then North will raise hearts. And that will probably end the auction. I don't know. Maybe West will try 3 clubs. So whose hand is it? It looks like North South aren't going to fare too well. They got a lot of losers in hearts. 2 spades was down 1 at the other. Strange that they found their. Oh, maybe they opened the weak no trump. That's how they found their spade fit instead of the
Right,
heart fit.
North transferred to spade, yeah.
So probably the other table went 1 no trump weak by South. North transferred to spades, and they landed 2 spades. Like I thought here, they're going to find their heart fit instead. And now West is probably.
West is going to double or bid 2-no. Let's see which.
Oh,
Wow, West does not balance the offer either.
But 2 hearts is
Wow.
down.
Well,
It's Claire's got a diamond loser, 2 club losers, 2 spade losers, probably 2 trump losers. So that's down 2. That will be
2, 3,
I think 50.
4, 5,
2 hits.
6.
I think the opponents could have made 3 of a minor.
Yes, it is East West's hand.
Lose a club.
Right.
These 2 diamonds.
East West can use a
4,
club
yeah.
and 2 diamonds and a heart, even with the minor's foul, with the club off and the diamond ace off. Okay.
Tadakis will pick up, I think, 2 hits. The lead will be 22.
Yeah, Mike says he's a chicken, but he says he would probably balance.
At match point, certainly would balance. At it's a little more debatable. But
yeah,
he doesn't pay to let them play 2 hearts. You know, this hand can still go plus. Fortunately, hit partner with good hearts.
right. If partner's hearts were worse, you might possibly make 2 hearts and still make 3 of a minor. So it's close decision, I would say. The other thing is that you're not quite sure whether to balance with a double or balance with two-note trump, because sometimes you balance with a double and partner bids a 4-card spade suit and you miss possibly a better minor suit fit. It's a
Partner might
question of,
be 3-4-3-3 and did a 3-card spade suit.
yeah, I think that's entered into his thinking.
So I
And if
think
you balance with two-note trump, that could work badly also. Partner could be like 4-4-2-3 or something like that shape, and yuck.
so maybe Mono ducked this because he's not sure what to do at trick 2. So just let the opponent keep the lead.
Right. Yeah, that's also a fair point. There are those that would just double one heart.
Because that's a level lower.
Right. Get
It's
you know.
it's potential danger. But
Yeah,
worst
I think he
case,
probably would have acted if they were non-vol, maybe.
all right, so Bruce just gives him his diamonds. Maybe ace of diamonds, pitch a club, and then 3 rounds of hearts. Declares doesn't expect the hearts to be 4-1 because nobody balanced. Usually
Right.
trumps are 3-2, maybe even queen doubled it. That's why they didn't balance.
Now, what, if anything, is he pitching on this third diamond? Is he going to pitch a club, or is he going to pitch a spade, try and avoid a spade ruff and hope to ruff a club?
I think he's going to pitch a club and play 2 rounds of hearts and then work on the spades. That would be fine with trump 3-2.
Right. I guess. Yeah. That's.
He's going to be surprised if trumps are 4-1 since nobody balanced.
Right. Plus, when he pitches a club, he won't have to ruff a club. And for some reason, if the ace king of hearts collect a doubleton queen, then he's in good shape.
The opponent's got 22 high card points and only 5 hearts and nobody balanced. It seems a little strange. John's asking how he play the hearts. I think it's too much to ask for to run the jack of hearts with those spots.
Yeah, your spots aren't good enough, and there's no particular reason to play West, who didn't balance, for a stiff 10 or stiff 9. Plus, you can't get back to dummy
I think it's just
anyway.
take the
This lead has kind of severed your link with dummy.
take the ace of diamonds, shake a club, and play 2 rounds of hearts, and then work on the spades. That would be fine if trumps for 3-2.
And really good if it's queen and 1 heart. Yeah, I agree.
So if he does that, he's just going to lose the same 7 tricks he was always slated to lose. Shake a club.
Yep. And now ace king of hearts. Yep.
So
Now he's got tap issues too.
he's in trouble now, though, because he's going to lose the race.
Yep, they're going to draw 2 of his trump and then play on clubs.
So Declare is only going to get his heart, his long heart. He's going to be down 3.
Right, this will be 3 imps.
3 instead. Thankfully, not vulnerable.
Yes. Again, he expected hearts to be 3-2. He has to have been surprised by this layout.
So maybe that was one advantage of not balancing. got something
True.
that I just don't expect you to have. Granted, my imagination is the pace of play seemed to be a little quicker than some of our prior.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't feel as much dead air time like I did some of the other days. 3 hits back to Delhi, as Mike says. He will be 23 with 8 boards to go.
Plus 6,
All right,
7,
so
10, 13.
Mano's got a flat 10 count. He'll probably pass. 1 heart by Roostis. Pass by North. And should be 2 clubs by Delhi. Clubs are val, not 1 spade. You don't want to bid 1 heart, 1 spade. That's a tough auction. It's complicated situations after that. They'll eventually get the 3-year trump, which is what happened at the other table, and it made East maybe taking a little bit of slam, but when there's no fit and West will presumably show a minimum, we should stay low with their trump.
Right, I agree.
I wonder what the right way is to play this club suit. Brad, this is an interesting club suit to try to get 3 tricks. There's a website called suitplay.org. You can download a Windows app. It's really old, but you can put in Queen 7-5 opposite Ace Jack 8-4, and it will tell you it depends on what your goal is. In this case, your goal is 3 club tricks. It'll tell you the best line of play.
Right, although he doesn't need 3 club tricks to make this.
Delhi did one spade.
3 major suit tricks and 4 diamonds, so 2 club tricks will get him up to 9.
Yes. I think Delhi has extras. Good for Delhi's team. They want these kind of flat boards.
Yep, for now.
There's 3 there, trump.
Yeah.
Franco might lead a spade through dummy suit because a diamond doesn't look bad. He might even lead a club trying to hit partner suit, thinking he might wanted to overcall vulnerable. What would you lead, Brad? Make a case for a spade, diamond, or club.
I'm going to guess a diamond. Not sexy. Yep, he leads a high diamond. Now, Declarer can make 3 club tricks if he reads the club position just right here. He can play low to the jack and then hook the 9 from south. But when the 10 comes up, he doesn't know whether that's a singleton or not. Could be 10-9 doubleton or 10-9 third. Well, I don't know if 10-9 he would play the 10, but he's not worried about going down here because he can just set up a heart trick. Let's see, what's he going to do now?
He doesn't want a spade shift. He's got to knock out a club card and a heart card.
Right, that should be his plan. Get a heart trick in the bank and a second club trick in the bank, and anything else is over tricks. Quite possibly that's about how it went at the other table, since they made 9 tricks there.
So, Brad, what was the score at the beginning? Was it like Delhi by about
5
imps?
5 imps, 95-90 at the start of this quarter.
So Street's got one disastrous result, board 18. They they should think they aren't down by that much. I don't think they're in swing mode yet. Probably
Not
just
yet.
playing
No.
a bridge and win the skill. But if they get another bad result or two, then it may be time to try plan B and start swinging.
No, he's not really playing low. Is he? No. Don't think so. I think he's playing an honor. Be very surprised if this 8 was ducked. That's just giving the opponents opportunities. Now we know that he played an honor.
Man, now we know why these guys are so good.
Yeah, this is a little out of sync here. I'm sure Declare is going to make at least 9 tricks, but I don't think this is how the play actually went.
Fortunately,
I'm going on a limb.
Fortunately, this is not that interesting of a play hand. We're just going to see the result and try to guess what happened. I've never done view graph operator. I think I read somewhere that you can get training, you get $100 a session, but it seems like a thankless job, and I'm very grateful they do what they do. So hundreds of us can enjoy this great bridge. You know, we're all human. They make a few mistakes here and there. We just live with it because it's certainly much better than before without it. You know, Brad, you know, like some of the new platforms where they broadcast bridge. Like Real Bridge has a platform, right, where you kind of take out the human element of.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah,
you can use tablets, right, and then if it's broadcast live, I guess you got to worry about cheating then. So
right. There's also the Twitch streaming service that Rob and I think some others have used on occasion. Twitch. There's also Love Bridge, I think, is another one.
Yes. So did he lead? I wasn't watching. Did he lead a club to the Queen?
Yes. Well, I don't know how much I can trust anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh,
As far as what has really happened and what hasn't, I'm just gonna.
All right, so.
But there's no way it went 8 of hearts, low, low, low. That we know.
Maybe North South thought the 8 was the ace.
He might have played a heart to the king and then played another heart, or something. But I don't know. It's
maybe what happens is the view graph operator does a typo on the first round of a suit, and rather than do lots of undos, they just try to make it equity by doing something goofy on a subsequent trick.
right. And what's scored is 660 for 2 imps for Delhi, but it might be only 1 imp swing, and it might even be a push.
All right, so we got board 24 here. Roos's got 5-5 in the minors. I think he'll open 1 diamond. 1 hard overcall by DeFranco. Negative double by Delhi. And maybe 2 spades or 1 spade over the negative double. That was interesting.
Or 2-note trump. Some people play in a lot of sequences, you know, increasing the 2-note trump is like a 4-card.
You got a heart fit. You don't need to ship a spades.
Yeah, right. He might bid 2-0 as like a 4-card limit raiser better, something like that.
Might splinter 4 diamonds.
Yeah, he might just force the game, although splintering on a stiff ace is not necessarily for everybody. But all right, let's see.
So when partner shows a 5-card major, you got 5-card support and shape. You almost always jam the 4 level. I believe the same thing with 6-4. So South should never. Well, he happens to have high cards this hand. Even if he was weaker, like change his ace of diamonds to the 2 of diamonds. I would just jump the 4 hearts with this a 6-4 is the same as having a fifth trump in my book.
Okay, East bids a spade.
Maybe they play double shows minors. One spade and 4 or more.
Yeah, possibly. Double might be something
They bid more
exotic.
suits than other. They say there's 4 hearts, kind of.
Yeah, he just matches it, yeah.
It's like having a fifth trump.
And now the opponents are kind of not quite knowing exactly what to do here. They don't have any space to sort out what they have or what they don't have.
So looks like it's going to depend on the lead again.
Yeah.
Probably going to lead a diamond, and it's going to make.
Yeah, they can beat it. They can get 2 clubs and either 2 natural spades or a spade and a rough, but they have to untangle all of that. And I have serious doubts about that after a diamond lead and
So
with
at the other
Trump
table,
makes it easy also.
at the other table, the Delimpaltadakis, the Italians, I think, sitting north-south, did make 4 hearts. They must not have gotten a club lead or even a spade lead. So if Delhi does lead at diamonds, it's going to be a push, and the street will stay alive, only down 25 with 6 boards to go.
Yeah, the spades aren't breaking, but the trumps are 2-2, so I don't think DeClaire is going to have any big problems here. He's just going to, I guess, maybe play 2 rounds of trumps to hand, and then a king of diamonds pitching a club, and then a spade up. He's just got to maneuver his entries well to make sure that the spades aren't stranded.
So he can, after he finishes pulling trumps, he can lead a spade to dummy, and if East ducks, he can stick in the 9. Or he actually, for that matter, he can stick in the 4. Because he should know that spades are like this, because East did lead ace king of spades, so he knows West has got 1 high spade on her.
Right. We're assuming that 1 spade showed was natural. It wasn't alerted or anything.
Now, Mike brought up a good point. Street lost last year's final by 1 inch, so they've been waiting a year for redemption.
Yeah.
Down by 25 now. But they still got a chance.
Yeah. Although, again, this is not official scoring, so we can't guarantee it's 25.
That's a good point.
But likely, if it isn't 25, it's close to 25, unless there's something going on that we don't know about.
So, fortunately for DeClaire, trumps are 2-2, but if they were 3-1, he would be worried about dummy getting tapped and can't enjoy the spades.
True. But I don't think he has a choice. I think knows he's probably going to need that. He's right now happy that he wasn't down off the top.
Okay, so John thinks boards 19 and 23 were scored incorrectly. And it might actually be closer.
Right, I agree, but that's probably about the extent of the corrections. So it's still over 20 M's.
Oh, it'd be interesting doing this commentary if like one team wins by 1 inch, we think there's a scoring correction. It'd be like a close political election where you count the votes and look for a few more so your candidate wins. He's probably just thinking of ways to make this. He's probably coming to the conclusion he needs 2-2 trumps. He knows the spades are 4-1, but it slightly decreases the odds the trumps are 2-2.
Well, his other question is, okay, he's clearly going to play a trump. Does he play 2 rounds of trump, king and another, or does he just play 1 round and try to use his trump entries to lead spades up twice.
I think he plays one round.
Yeah, looks like he's going to play a trump up and a spade and a king of diamonds and then a spade.
A spade to the. You can just face. You can actually play the.
Yeah. There's
Sorry, he's got to shake his club. Loser first. He can actually play the 2, 3, 4 spades if he wants to.
yeah. Let's see what happens here. Okay, definitely a spade now.
You can't play a club and try cross ruffing because the defense is just
No. Okay.
he can play anything that's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There it goes. Reads it right, and now they can try to play club or diamond. You know, they can try minor suit taps, but
You can see the trouble.
Declare,
It's not going to work.
yeah, declares just going to have to hope trumps are 2-2 and plays another trump to his hand and leads another spade up.
So when North gets in again, he's going to lead a spade up, and Deli will have all losing options. He can fly ace and set up dummy spade suit, or he can duck, and that will be Declare's 10th trick.
Okay, they're going to play a couple of clubs here.
All roads lead to 10 tricks. I guess if he did duck the ace of spades, then he can make 11 tricks. He's not going to do that. But 4 hearts is it. That's the main thing.
Okay. I was wondering if he was going to do this. This happens to work also. It looks more dangerous, but it will still be okay.
He's guarding against 3-1 trumps.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play another trumps, and then yeah. I guess is he still going to be able to make this if they win the ace of spades and tap dummy again? Then I think he's going to have to go back. He's still going to need 2-2 trumps, I think, right?
Well, he might be able to switch horses and then cross ruff because the jack of spades would be good. West will have to use his 3rd trump to ruff that, and it's basically cross ruff. I think if West had 10-9 of hearts, he would make this way. I'm not sure, but it's academic because trumps are 2-2.
I guess if West were to rough this trick, then I think he goes back to what, cross rough line or something, or what if West were to rough this?
He's roughed in partner's ace. Then he can just get. I think he can get 6 tricks on cross rough, but he's got Deli's got the 9 of hearts left. It is interesting if Roosevelt roughs this.
Right, but with the 9 of hearts,
He can use spades to safely cross rough.
yeah, he has to keep following to spades.
If he had the 3rd trump, he could rough it and play another trump. That would set it.
Right.
He doesn't have a 3rd trump.
Right. But he can't, yeah. So if he roughs it, I think there's just a cross rough.
It's just trading a trick.
Yeah. And I think he's trying to think out what we're talking about.
So that's the rough, and then a minor, south rough, spade rough, the other minor rough, spade rough safely, jack of hearts, pull the 9 of hearts, 10 tricks.
Yeah, we know it doesn't make any difference, but Roostis does not.
Well, the Franco's
Although I
probably worried he's going to rough and play a 3rd trump, and then he'd be down.
Right, although the fact that he's taking so long to do so indicates maybe he doesn't have that hole.
That's it.
The longer he takes, the better he feels, because
That's right.
with 3 trumps, I think that defense would be pretty easy to find.
He doesn't have that club in his golf cart.
Yep.
Wow, so Street has played well, except for maybe board 18, and they only got 6 hits scored this quarter.
Well, Mark, just as we said that the pace of play was quicker now,
Yeah,
you
I should have kept my mouth shut. So, Brad, what's going on in the Roth? We might as well look at that up while we're
yeah, I don't know if I had seen updated. I don't know if they're doing it like a round by round update or not. Let's see.
I'll watch
Okay,
this.
here we
Check
are.
that.
Looks like the Simpson team has a big lead with Eric Rodwell and Eddie Wold. They are ahead by like 16 victory points.
Wow.
And we are down, I think we're through 7 of 8 matches, if I've got this right. Yes, this is through 7 matches.
And they play 8 total, right?
Yes. So they haven't got a lock, but they're in great position here.
Trump back, but it's not going to matter. The Jack of Spades declares the 10th trick.
Mark, John McAllister's team is in 5th place.
Oh, nice. That's one of our friends.
There's a lot of the usual suspects near the front. Hanlon and Welland's team and Adam Grossack's team and Andrew Rosenthal's team. So yeah, a lot and Fleischer's in the top 10, Wolfson's in the top 10. So a lot of who you would expect to be up at the top is there. So pretty soon we should have a final result on that. Probably before this match is done. At this rate.
Michael makes a good point. A spade could work if declare at the Jack of Hearts. I'm sorry, if West had the Jack of Hearts.
Right.
Brad, you know the teams that lost in the semifinals yesterday, can they drop into the 3rd day of the Roth?
Yes, I think they did. I will check just for curiosity to see if they all did. Back to the semifinals. That was oh no, it would have to be from the previous day, right? Teams can't drop into the last day; they can drop into the second day. So it would have been the 4 losers from Friday, which was Zimmerman, Goldberg, Nickel, and Rosenberg. I'd have to look to see exactly how many of them dropped in. Looks like Zimmerman did not.
Maybe Deli will find a spade. Her partner has a Jack of Hearts. It's unlikely he hasn't because Franco might have drawn trumps a little different. Have you been to Toronto, Brad?
Yes, I have. Been to, I think, at least 2 and maybe 3 nationals in the past. It's very beautiful. I've heard lots of good comments throughout this regional, some of which have been on the thread in Bridge Winners about how well run the tournament is and how nice the city is. And I think that the attendance has been pretty good. I saw a figure that going into today, they were already over 9,000 tables. And while they may still not be up to pre-COVID attendance levels, I think the impression I got was that they were doing pretty well in that department for this tournament.
So we're still plodding along here, but really nothing for the front going to do but hope the trumps are 2-2. Play the King of Hearts.
Right, they can actually also rough a spade if they want to. They don't need to, and then come back to a heart. But all roads are going to be that the remaining trumps have to come down.
So Brad, in poker, I think you get a timeout chip. You're like trying to decide whether to call a big bet or something. Someone goes all in. You can use your timeout chip and basically take a look.
Right. Yeah, they call those time extensions.
Okay,
You get a set number of them for each session or something like that, and you have to try to use them wisely because you don't have an unlimited supply of them. So yep, okay. He's going to be very happy to see Trump's 2-2, and we're back to a push.
Street staying alive. Push forward 25 hits. Well, go ahead, Brad. Hold up for 25.
Oh, eventually, there we are. Eights.
10.
Think North will
diamond.
open that 1 diamond. It's only 10, but he's got an excellent 6-card suit and a singleton and an outside king. And I think we will pass and 1 spade. And Northwest has a huge hand, has a 20 count.
Is it an unbalanced 1 diamond, Brad?
I
It is, right?
think so. Yeah, they are the pair that the other pair does not play that, but this pair does play an unbalanced diamond. So after a diamond passes spade, I don't know if West is just going to overcall 2 hearts or he's going to double and plan to bid hearts later to show, a big hand.
Yeah.
Yep, they point out there is a slam, there is a 6 club slam, but it does, assuming that they cash a diamond, which is almost a certainty, that hearts have to be 3-3 in order to get all 3 of your spade losers away. And it works. That's going to be very hard to get to. I think they'll be happy enough just to get to game here. And yeah, West doubles because he's too good for a simple 2-heart overcall that could float out with them missing a game, as the case here. So this will, I guess, go redouble 3-card raise, 3-card support. I don't know, is West going to jump to 3 clubs if that's preemptive-ish? He's got a poor hand, but he's got 6-card support for one of partner's theoretical suits and a stiff diamond. Okay, okay, 1-no trump was rebid by North, and that must mean something special here. Okay, Al is going to educate us here. Yes, yeah, 1-no trump is definitely something a little out of the ordinary here. I don't know why they don't just redouble to show a 3-card spade holding, but they must play that as something else. And maybe this is the substitute for support redouble. I don't know. South shows diamond support, even though he's got a bad hand. He's got 4-card support for a known real diamond suit.
I think the one that Trump showed 6 diamonds and a 3-card raise, by the way. So now South might save and then give him a chance to get the 6 clubs.
Now, South does have a bunch of junk.
I mean, theirs are not set in 4 hearts. If one of Trump's extra diamonds.
And again, we're not sure what exactly 1-note Trump shows. Al is looking it up.
1 diamond, 1 spade, 2-note Trump is a good 3-diamond bid with 3-card support. My guess is this 1-note Trump might be a 2-diamond bid with 3-card support.
Then it begs the question of what redouble would mean.
Just 3-card support without his good diamonds.
Right, just a generic.
I mean, it's not balanced.
Yeah, that's quite a useful bid, isn't it?
Right.
One more Trump show good diamonds and 3-card spades
I
for.
guess he's going to save it 5 diamonds. I don't know.
Yeah, certainly the vulnerability is right. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3,
4,
4. There we go.
5. They're only down 500, right? They lose 3 hearts, a club, and a spade.
I'm surprised Roostis didn't bid the hand a little slower because he's got 4-card clubs. I guess he already promised 4 clubs.
Well, this is a bit of a triumph for the street team. They're going to gain, I believe, 3 imps. They're going to be plus 400, or excuse me, minus 500
Versus minus 620.
against 620. So that's 120, 3 imps.
Yes. So no one. I don't think it's 1-note Trump. I think the 1-note Trump shows a 3-card raise with good diamonds, because otherwise, how's South going to bid 5 diamonds?
Right, I guess. Okay, nothing really to this because
Something he's going to guess the Jack of Spades. Could get that wrong. No matter how he plays it, it'll pop up.
Yeah, he's not going to play a low spade from his hand and put in the 10 on the first round. He's not going to do that. He's either going to play a low spade to the queen, which will be fine, or a low spade towards the king, which will be fine.
Right. So right now in isolation, he sees it as a problem, but the way the suit's laid out, he can't get it wrong.
Right. Yeah, that would be. There is absolutely no need to play a first round spade to the 10. None. You can always do that later.
Yeah, I guess the question is which way to start the spades. So the doubler is going to show up with 2 diamonds. And at least he's seen the heart position. He knows hearts are 5-2. He can probably guess clubs are 6-4. Yeah, actually, he doesn't even care what a Jack of Spades is, because he knows West has probably got ace in 1 spade. He's going to get counted out.
Right, with or without the jack.
He's going to play a spade to the king, and if it went low, he could just play a spade to the 10 next. Almost guaranteed he's going to win.
Yep, he's going to play another trump to dummy and play a low spade. And we will get this hand over with quickly.
So 3 imps to street, cut the lead to 22.
Yeah, they're going to need more than 3 imps per board to catch up, though.
At 5 left, so very possible, but that win percentage has got to be like whatever 78% now for delis.
They need some active boards, is what they need.
Yeah, they haven't been too many active boards. Maybe that's one reason why Mono bid 5 diamonds, because he's guessing they're probably a little behind right now.
Yeah, he's a little lucky that the opponents didn't bid slam, but it was very hard for them to know to do that.
3 imps to street. Let's see if it's board 26. Looks like, Brad, we're going to bring this home. Last call will be here. There's other tables ahead of us. All right, one spade by Deli. Pass. I guess that's a limit raise. I'm not sure how they show a limit raise. And then vulnerable game with a stiff club. Deli will probably hit it and get up to 4 spades. Well, this is going to be interesting.
No thing of beauty. Do North South have a save here? Preferably in clubs. All they lose is a club and a heart.
Wow, you have a make. So
Yes.
there's the board.
That's the best kind of save, the one that makes.
Yeah, you wanted an action board, Brad. Here it is.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
He gets
How do they get in though?
There's no way for them to get in. Even in swinging mode, there's no way.
Yeah. It's very hard to diagnose, and notice that the 10-9 of hearts matter too.
Yes.
And you get a 2-1 club break, and
because the
wow.
diamonds are so good. And even if the Franco doubles 4 spades lightnerish, now partner's gonna find that diamond lead. That would work because then you got a heart back and another diamond off. So 4 spades can be set with a diamond lead, but that's really hard to find. And this must be how they show a limit raise. It's nice you don't have to go through Wonder Trump and partner's got to leak information. So I think 4 spades by East with a stiff club, and he's gonna find a great fitting hand. Really, well, he might lead a diamond. It's passive. He's not trying to get partner rough, but you think he'll lead a diamond, assuming 3 diamonds didn't show diamonds. Seems like a club is there's nothing to delete here. You might lead a diamond. There it is.
Is this off then?
So
1,
this will be a swing for street, which is what they need.
3, 4.
It will be 13 ips plus 100.
right. I don't think
That's definitely
North will have any trouble figuring out a heart return looking at dummy. He needs a quick re-entry to get another rough, and that's likely going to be in heart.
Well, he does have the ace of clubs, ace of spades, I mean. So if partner had the king of clubs, of course, then declare could just duck. He could just, whenever partner puts up the king, then win the ace. But then you have to play partner for the 10 of clubs. After he roughs this, he'll have to think. But I do think he'll play a heart that's more likely. You just need partner to have the king raise the hearts. For a club to work, you need declare to have a doubling club, and you need partner to have king 10 of clubs. That's too much to ask for. It's smaller.
Yeah. Announcement, cover your ears if you don't want to know, but the Simpson team has won the Roth. Congratulations to them.
So who's on that team? Eric Rodwell and Eddie Wold?
Yes, and
I mean, a lot of good guys in bridge, but those two are definitely.
yeah, there's a few names I don't recognize on it, but they not only did they won with a margin of victory of over 16 victory points.
Wow, they almost took the last round off.
Anyway, we can look up the results of that later. Let's get back to this match, but great win there for them. Okay, Al says that 3 diamonds is a limit raise, but could be 3 or 4 card support.
So the advantage of that is you don't have to. You can play one no trump semi-forcing, and declare doesn't have to show more about their hand by hitting a second suit, because this auction is basically on 1 spade, 3 spades, 4 spades, one no trump or 1 spade, 1 no trump, then 2 diamonds. Actually, it's kind of funny. Then that might have discouraged the diamond lead. But in general, you don't want to leak information to the opponents. When you know where to play, just go right there. So one spade, three diamonds, four spades, a lot more direct than one spade, one their trump, two diamonds, three spades, four spades. It seems like, I wonder why it's taking so long. It seems like
Hmm.
you just hope the threes that lead from a stiff and then win in his hand and lead a spade up. What else is there to try?
I guess the player trying to formulate his line of play right now. He doesn't know this. He thinks this lead is a singleton, probably. So before he's just playing a diamond, he's probably deciding what he's going to do next. Of course, he's going to get the bad news right away.
Yeah, the only thing to think about is whether he's going to pop king of spades or finesse against the queen. But he won't have that. He won't get to choose what to play next.
Okay, here we go.
Blanco had plenty of time to think about what suit to return after he roughs this.
And actually, North gets two chances because he has the ace of spades. If he leads a club, and nope, he just plays a heart right away. This will be over
That's got to be higher.
with.
You need partner to have a king ten of clubs and declare to have more than one.
Right. So this is a quick down one, and this will be 12 imps, 720, 12 imps to street.
Yes. Cut the lead to 10.
Yep, we have a match.
So Mike is
Don't
winning.
go away, everybody, thinking it's all over. It's far from over.
I think it was more of a process of elimination. He didn't want to lead a harder club. Diamond was passive. He wasn't expecting it to do anything good, but he's just trying to avoid doing something bad, but did do something good.
Right. He imagine his shock when partner ruffed and he had led into a 10-card side fit. And then partner shows up with a trump trick, another, a trump ace.
So Mike's commenting that he thinks they should lead aggressively, but the auction is going one spade, three spades, four spades. East West never showed diamonds.
Right.
Well, it's the street. The lead is 10. Wow, they lost by one last year, Brad. Two.
That's what they said, yeah. Okay, 4 boards to go.
I'll be right back, Brad.
Right, board 27. This looks like a strong no trump opening for South. North will transfer to hearts and probably rebid 3-no, although they may have some science in there. And I think South with a suit-oriented hand and a possible roughing value and or problem in clubs will go back to 4 hearts. And this actually will probably not make, unluckily, because the 2 diamond honors are both offside. Assuming the opponents get a spade trick going, they'll get a club trick and a spade and 2 diamonds.
So Brad Street got a great result in the other room. 3-no trump down 3.
Right, I'm okay, but 4 hearts, which is kind of, I think, the more normal spot, is going to go down 1. Unluckily, down 1 because you seem to have two unavoidable diamond losers plus a club and a spade loser.
What if the 10-9 of spades provides a parking place for the diamond loser? Because he's gonna get a
Oh.
spade lead now. That's actually gonna help.
Well, he's going to get that. Well, Declarer has a lot of work to do. He's got a 4-1 trump break. He needs to rough his
Actually, they
up.
could saw this off. That's another way they could gain. What if they saw this off? I guess they kind of cloaked it too. They're not gonna. Oh, it might actually even make.
A heart. Well, yeah, and South. Okay, and this is just going to go double, do something, partner. I think they're going to be in 4 hearts. Okay, now he has his chance to pass this
But he's got
if he
he's got 2
desires.
hearts. I think he's gonna do 3 hearts. He's got.
Yeah, if he had only 2 hearts and 3 clubs, I think he would
Yeah,
pass.
he had his ace king somewhere else. His ace king of hearts not as good for defense.
Right, he's. Well, what is going to happen to 2 spades?
Because Claire doesn't have too many entries. He's got to lead up toward his diamonds twice.
Right, they're just going to keep playing hearts and tap, and he has 1 club entry to lead up to diamonds once, but that's all. Yeah, he just pulls the 3 hearts.
This might get passed. The Franco knows the heart fit's not that great. You know, he does like his doubled in spade. In front of the spade. He does like the partners.
Hmm.
Got-
Yeah, he bids 4, yeah.
This might make
So
them.
let's check out that out. What are the?
Of course,
Yeah, I think it's still going down.
well, we're going to get the 8 of spades lead. If Declare guesses right to duck it, that will help. But I think he's going to win it because it easily could be a stiff. But if he did duck it, then he could eventually set up. He'd have the transport to set up his 10-9 of spades as a parking place for that diamond loser. He's got a lot to do too. He's got to rough a club. The trumps are 4-1. I think it's possible to make this, but it's hard.
Yeah, I think just taking diamond finesses is not unreasonable.
Yes. You know,
It's not like the 2 spade bidder has to have like every single card in the deck.
yes. It's kind of hard
Yeah.
to duck
Gibb,
this. It's stiff.
Gibb is saying this should always go down. So it doesn't appear to matter what line of play you want to.
So now ace another club.
Yeah, I think he has to. I mean, I guess he could try a diamond hook now, but he's going to have to play clubs at some point.
Never feels good to go down in a contract, but they'll actually still gain imps if he's only
Hmm.
down.
Even if only 3 imps.
Yes, down 2. Gain 2 imps. He could think while he's in his hand, he could be thinking of taking the diamond, running the 10 of diamonds now. That depends on the diamond rough problems. I don't think there's any state of the match considerations now. The match really is close, and there's no reason for Mata to think that they're way behind. So he's not going to choose an unusual line of play to try to generate a swing. He's just going to play the best he can to try to make. And Mike makes a good point. The play could take some time. We probably average 12 minutes of board since I opened my mouth about the pace of play being faster.
Gotten a comment that makes things somewhat interesting, even though we can kind of see that this can always go down. There are some interesting possibilities against, like strip squeeze or something. East holds a lot of the cards in spades and diamonds, and there might be some complications to the defense here. Some of it might depend on what West does. West will get in once with a club, or can get in once with a club. And he may need to do something like, say, push a diamond through, because East might come under some pressure here. I'm not saying he will, but
Yeah, eventually have to draw the trumps, and he can discard
Right.
one spade.
playing a low club only. Okay, he's not playing ace in a low one. I guess he's trying to maintain some more entry flexibility of some kind.
I'm surprised the roots just didn't rise and have the option to do something for partner.
No. Quiet. There we go.
So what happens now if Deli plays a high spade? That might be good for declare. Oh, but I guess he can just then play a low spade. West can trump.
Yeah, he can play a low spade, and partner will
Trump
kill.
the discard.
Right. Defense is still in control here. Okay. Plays a trump, which
Can he mate now? He's done that entry to the 10 of spades. That's another problem.
yeah, he's got like I said, he's got a 4-1 trump break to contend with. I think there's just too much going on here. So he may have to be content with gaining 3 here, but that will reduce the deficit to 7 imps.
So ace of clubs, run the 10 of diamonds now.
Right, and then East would probably just get out with either a low spade to kill or another club. Okay, there's ace of clubs, yeah, and now I think he's going to float the 10 of diamonds.
It seems normal.
Yeah, Sal says, what is the best line to induce a revoke? Yeah, besides the Salmon X coup or something, yeah. I mean, he does have 2 entries still. He has a club ruff and the king of hearts. So,
Well, he ruff a spade now, so he can ruff his club a little more conveniently.
yeah, possibly. Well, he's kind of tapping himself that way, but I still think he might float the 10 of diamonds here. He needs something in diamonds. I mean, he has to have a diamond on or on side, either one. Okay, he's going to play a low diamond to the queen. That loses, and
Here comes a club. Oh, does this help declare? And I can't. 4-2 split is 4-1 split.
no.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, okay. Yeah, that he plays a club. I kind of thought that was more likely. Yeah, it may not have been necessary, but it was more likely. Now he gets.
Diamond hook.
Now he's going to float the diamond as his last chance. Yeah, just was not meant to be. Yep, there we go. Probably tried another diamond hook, it lost, and he took the rest. Okay, three boards, 7 imps. Unofficial
All right.
7.
1 touchdown. That's 5 diamonds, double down 3 at the other table. that a good
Okay.
result? Let's see. There you go.
Action hand here.
One spade by West. Michaels. I would Michaels with that. Two spades by North. And then
Yep.
maybe double. There's still a spade raise. That's quacky. And then South's got most of his points in spades. He's going to pass. Roostis. Two spades is double. He might pass or he might bid three diamonds. Now, how many clubs can North South make? 1, 2. Looks like they can make 5 clubs, right?
Yeah, they may have gotten there. It may have been that East West saved in 5 diamonds over 5 clubs.
That looks like par. Is 5 diamonds double down 3? Uh-oh. Mike thinks that the score from another room might not be correct.
Well, maybe they will get it. Okay, there's our Michaels.
The table's finished.
Now, some people here play that a double says I would have bid 2 spades myself, and some people play it as penalty. Let's see. At least does neither. He just looks at his quacky hand and shuts up. Now, South is going to ask for partner's minor here, I think.
Usually 3 clubs ask for the minor is a weak hand. 2 no ask for the minor is a better hand. Just give
Right.
it playing.
Let's see if he bids 3 clubs pass or correct. And partner might raise clubs, knowing that partner doesn't have a heart fit. He's definitely got extras. Even for a red on white Michaels, he's got extras.
So I predict 3 clubs pass or correct. Not a great hand. And he does have 4. Well, he probably thinks partner's got diamonds. And now,
Yeah.
North, he's got too much to pass. He's probably going to bid 4 clubs.
Yeah, I don't think he can blast game because partner doesn't promise anything high card wise here. I think he should just invite whether he wants to bid 3 spades or 4 clubs or what.
4 clubs, nice and simple. And then South's got a good hand for clubs, 5 clubs. And East West have
Three
not
no trumps is
found
on.
their diamond fit. So this could be another great result or a very good result for. Oh, let's see, 500, 600. They'll gain the same 3 imps.
And that's assuming that the result in the other table is correct, which is being questioned. Okay, he does raise to 4 clubs.
Seems like Mano's got enough. He's even got King Jack of Spades. It's useful for not letting him have a easy tap suit. Oh, he passed.
Oh my, no. Oops,
There
undo.
we go.
Okay, 5 clubs, right. Well done by them, and I don't think, yep, this is going to be 600.
So they were down by 10 points. Instead of getting 2 touchdowns, they've gotten 2 field goals. They're going to cut the lead to 4.
Yep, this is, hearts are, well, not foul. I mean, they're probably going to lead a spade, and it'll go jack ace, and a diamond switch will probably happen. And
So Al thinks 2 spades was exactly hearts and clubs. Gaston.
okay. So South's 3 clubs was merely a preference to his known suits.
Yes. And North invited. South.
Okay, that's right. It's being played by South. So ace of spades lead. And even though hearts are 4-2, with clubs 2-1, this is not going to bother declarer. And Al says, totally reliable source in all caps. That 5 diamonds doubled was only down 2.
So it'll be a bigger swing. It'll be 300 instead of 100.
7 imps.
Time
Timeout.
so they did get down.
Wow.
They'll get a field goal. They're down by 10. Tied match? Wow. Tied match with 2 boards to go.
Oh boy.
Or can you ask, of course, we don't. All right.
Again, though, this is not
Unofficial
all
scoring.
official. Right, as John points out, if any of those scores above or even off by only 1 or 2 imps, it could affect who is really ahead in this match.
So how would five diamonds do? You're gonna lose.
Yeah, they were thinking it should have been only down 2, but okay, let's
One
see.
spade, you lose one heart, you lose one club, and one diamond. Yeah, you should get the spades right.
Right, and I think that's apparently what really happened. Yeah, if we can be trusted here again. So this looks like a 4 lead, but we really think it's tied, pending those other possible boards that might have not been scored right. Okay, pass, and that is a 20 count, which ordinarily might mean 2-0, but this has got a 6-card suit in it. So it's very well that South might upgrade this and perhaps open 2 clubs and rebid 2-0, or open 2 clubs and rebid 3 clubs, but that's a pretty heavy looking 20 count. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, they might have science to handle this. They play Gazilli, but I think that's only over one of the major. I don't think I think one club, 1-2 clubs is natural. It's not Gazilli. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. I would count this as a balanced 22 count, but depends on your methods over one club. Certainly, one club makes it easier to get the 6 clubs. I would not open 2 no trump. The hand is too good for that. I would expect
Excuse me.
2 clubs.
Kind of expecting 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2-0, and then North will employ some version of statement. Oh, no. East did not open 1 club.
So they
No. Fix that. South is apparently opening only 1 club, and that's probably North using a transfer response to show hearts. Hopefully, operator will back this out and fix it.
Yeah, I agree with what
somehow
they're saying here.
I know it can show 3
1 club
cards
by
with
South, 1
good
diamond to
hand.
show hearts.
Okay, we're yeah, the opponents are in 4 hearts at the other table, and that's a perfectly good spot for them.
So if it was 4 hearts by South, so they protected that ace queen of diamonds.
Right, they must have used the transfer response that South was the first one to actually bid hearts, and so yeah, that was very nice. And with Trump's 3-2 and the club king coming down doubleton, even though the diamond hook is off, defense is not really going to be able to attack anything useful here.
All right, so
Oh boy.
yeah, so maybe 2 spades is something artificial.
Yeah, this is assuming that these bids are correct.
1 club by South, 1 diamond showing hearts by North, 2 spades, something artificial.
Okay, we're backing out here. We're backing out.
All right, Brad, it's getting dark now. We need to turn the lights on at the baseball stadium.
Yeah, if that auction did go 1 club, 1 diamond, 2 spades. 2 spades might be some sort of hand with a big hand with 3 hearts and long clubs or something.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Because 2 no trump might just be natural 18 to 19.
Right. Oh, Al will probably look up the notes here.
3 no trump. That's interesting with only ace and 1 spade. How's 3 no trump do?
Probably okay. Okay, yes, 2 spades alerted, but alerted for what?
I think it shows what he's got. strong
Yeah,
hands.
I think Franco's not going to pass this because I think since he has a fifth heart,
He already showed the fifth heart.
yeah, presumably three hearts showed a fifth heart, and is like three no trump choice of games here, or
Yeah, I think
what?
so. He does have bad hearts other than the ace. But he knows partner's got doubled ins in the round in the pointed suits, even if he does have string. He's got small diamonds.
Okay, there's Al. Two spades is the three card support and extra strength.
Okay, so just extra, not necessarily clubs. All right, so he may not know that partner's got all clubs, but it's
Yeah, I
extra
kind of
strength
thinking with
balance.
yeah, he corrects back with a stiff club to the known eight
So,
card.
so this is different. They're going to get a diamond lead through the ace queen, whereas at the other table, South was declaring four hearts, and it made. So this could be a pickup for Delhi. It's not as easy for North to make four hearts.
Right, but it is makeable if you take the right view of like playing ace of clubs, ruff of clubs, small, and now two rounds of trump ending in dummy and start running clubs and all is well.
But ace of clubs, queen of clubs, roughing finesse could be bad. You know, can you still set up the clubs and shake all your spades?
I think you can. It's a little more work, but I think you still can.
The other table made an over trick. If the match really is tied, it might be one hit. One hit to, I guess that would be Delhi. So we don't know what two spades showed, but I don't think it's a balanced hand because it seems like South had just did two no trump or one no trump if he had that hand. Was it this table that said one heart guarantees three? And jumped
So, yeah.
19. Yeah, so Mike makes an interesting point that playing from the weaker hand, even though playing transfer responses, they needed retransfer after the two spade bid. Probably don't have enough space to do that though. The other bids mean something more useful.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why East is considering something other than a diamond, but
There's no state of the match considerations where you want to swing with an unusual lead.
yeah, he's probably knowing that with everything looking kind of like it's breaking, king of clubs being potentially on the side if needed, trumps 3-2, etc. He's probably wondering where are we going to get.
Is he going to lead a stiff five of clubs? Partner spade shouldn't be that good because he could have doubled the artificial two spades. If he does finally lead the jack of diamonds, Roostis is going to be happy to see that. Do you know, Brad, do they play jack denies or is jack standard?
This is
So
looks like
play jack denies, but slam anything goes. If I have king jack 10 and I need to lead that suit, I lead the jack, even though jack denies.
yeah, this is against a suit contract. Looks like a jack is standard.
All right, so if the jack's standard, then no reason for
Yeah.
not to try the queen.
The only thing that looks non-standard in against suits is for some reason they lead the 10 from king jack 10. But all the other leads look standard if my card is up to date here.
All right, so maybe then he does know that king of diamonds is off. Because if they lead 10 from king jack 10, what else would he have it? He doesn't have ace jack 10. So maybe DeFranco knows that, well, he tried it. Now here comes king of spades. Now Declare's got some work to do. Knocked out an entry also. How's he going to play with clubs, Red? And we can see what works, but it'd be reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is here. Is he just going to play ace of clubs and rough club low and, not try any roughing finesse? Is he going to play a heart to the king and a heart to the ace and a club to the queen?
Can't lose a club trick because he's going to lose a spade and he's going to lose a heart. Can't lose a club trick. So ace of clubs, the clubs will go down. John made a good point. He could just lead up toward his jack of spades and rough his spade loser and other diamond loser in the dummy.
Right.
Catch the king of hearts and get back to his hand with a club rough. But does he have enough transport to do all that? I don't think he has enough transport to do all that. He might. I guess he. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the third round. Well, he has a lot of choices for Declare here.
Oh, this is interesting. We seem to have had some score corrections because I see Street in the lead now. For one thing, they did correct board 28 to make it 5 diamonds was down 2 double. That's one thing. But it looks like there's something else going on because we thought the match had actually been tied. And now I'm showing Street with a 5-imp lead.
Okay.
I didn't quite look back to see what board or boards were corrected.
We did have some people in the chat talking about a few boards they thought were incorrect.
Yeah, Mike seems to agree that, okay. Mike Ritchie just said that board 17 got corrected. Yeah, I think that's right. That was originally a 5-imp gain for Deli, and I think that's been corrected to a push. That's where the other 5 imps came from.
So if Street is up by 5, this could be the match here.
Right, but again, we're not sure whether all the other boards are accurate. That's just one correction. There may still be others, so I'm going to just caution that this is not official.
So setting up the clubs, I think will work if clubs are 3-3 or the king is doubled in.
Right.
You can go ace of clubs, club rough, diamond entry, club rough, and then ace of hearts, king of hearts. But hold on, but then the defense can rough with their master trump. Then you still got a trump left to get to the good clubs.
Right.
So I think Mike is right. John's cross rough line is something to think about. But setting up the clubs works 3-3 clubs or king double to the clubs. The roughing finesse. I think you only need the roughing finesse if it's king 4th clubs behind the ace queen. That seems to be a little early. So I think he will go ace of clubs and a small club rough and get the good news. We don't know what board 30 is like, but this very well could be the match. If Street is up by 5, big difference between could lose either 650, could lose 13 or only lose 1. Mike thinks the score is correct now, so better late than never.
As far as we know, yeah. So
guess, Brad, while we got some waiting time, thanks for doing this with me, and thanks all for joining. We were blessed to watch this great final. Easy to root for both of these teams, as very exciting players, neat methods, strong play.
Here we go. Ace of clubs. Okay, and as long as he doesn't.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay,
Right for 3-3 clubs,
we're
or
done.
doubled in king, and there's the good news. He just needs 3-2 trumps now, which he's going to get.
Yeah, he had to kind of assume that all along, I think.
Ace of hearts, heart to the king, and run the clubs, claim 10 tricks, so losing it, but got their closer and hold on to the lead. 4 inks to go, 4-ink lead with one word left.
Yeah.
Brad,
Okay. Well done by DeFranco, keeping the lead intact.
Did Street lose by 1? Who won last year? Do you know?
Yeah, Street lost by 1 is what we were told.
Do you know who to?
Not off the top of my head, but can definitely find that out.
Wow,
I'm gonna-
Street's an exciting finals. All right, so as we said, went into Delhi. And I got this board. Let's see what's going to happen. 1 heart by Delhi. This is close. Pass, double, or 2 clubs. If it was diamonds, it'd be a lot easier to double because you could do equal level conversion. I'm still a doubler with the 4 spades. I'm not vulnerable. Good partners got 4 spades, or if they did diamonds, they got a lot of diamonds. And then we'll roost the show as diamonds after the double by bidding 2 clubs transfer. So anyway, East-West got the 3 diamonds making. That seems like a good result. Is that a good result for Street?
Well, it does look like 3 diamonds has exactly 4 losers, no more, no less. And that is their optimum spot. So, okay, it looks like no transfer is just a natural non-forcing 2 diamonds, apparently.
Now, what does North do? He was going to pass the 1 heart double. Now they're in diamonds.
Yeah.
No Trump. Hey, I don't know what he's going to do. 2 hearts? What's 2 hearts mean here? Yeah, because they have a lot of hearts.
Probably just says, I have a good hand, do something, partner.
Yeah, this is never seen this situation before. Yeah, funny
Yeah,
problem.
this is. Yeah, 2 hearts would not really be natural. I think it would just be a cubit just showing a good hand with no clear direction. Okay, North doubles it, presumably for takeout.
It sounds like, does he have a penalty double to 2 spades?
Okay, he just bids 2 spades. Now what does North do?
4 spades make?
Nope, he just passes. Okay, well, it's going to go 3 diamonds now by East.
Yes, surprised they didn't lift earlier. But if the score is correct, Street has a good result at the other table. It's going to be hard for Delhi's team to gain 4 or 5 hits on this board. Yeah, Mike is wondering why East didn't raise diamonds. You got Ace King 4th, a partner suit.
Hopefully, East-West haven't gone on a problem here, and he thought 2 diamonds was like a transfer to hearts. I hope West hasn't forgotten their methods here.
So when Tim points out
Wow. I can't believe he didn't raise. I think there might have been a problem here about the interpretation of 2 diamonds. I'm not sure, but if 2 diamonds was natural, how can you not, as Mike says, how can you not raise diamonds immediately, if not, or at least in a delayed sense?
So this will be a good result for Street. I think they'll go plus at both tables, gain 5 or 6 cents. And it looks like they're going to be the Spingold champions. So congratulations to the Street team. Congratulations also to Deli's team. A great run by them. I know they're disappointed they didn't win, but what were they, Brad? The number 11 seed, so they outperformed their seed.
I think they were even lower than that initially.
Yes.
I'll check, but
Anyone in the audience have Street versus Deli in the final on your Bridge Winners bracket? If so, chat them up. So I'm sure you won the contest if you did, but I don't know how many answers there were for that, but I don't think anyone, while this isn't a big upset because these are two strong teams, most people may have had one of these teams in their picks, but not both of them is a pretty good exacta.
Deli was the original 22 seed and Street 5.
5 versus 22.
Yes.
This is confusing. I thought he opened one heart.
Why did he do that?
Why would he not just run the 10? He's gonna make a lot of trips, right? How many is he gonna make? He's got 2 more spades, 5 more clubs, maybe plus 140 if this play is correct. So thank you, Al. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, John, for all you added on the text. Thank you, Brad, of course.
Yes, as John points out, yeah, they had 25 to 1 over the final 6 boards.
Oh, wow.
So very nice comeback.
The crowd goes wild as they do a great fourth quarter comeback. Anyway, probably as we're speaking now, the Street team's celebrating.
Right, since this was half an hour ago, but very well done. And thank you all for watching. Hope you got educated and we helped out here in some way in combination with Al and Mike and John. Thank you all. I guess we'll, this is probably not going to take too much longer here.
Oh, no, you can actually play king of clubs in a club and safely draw the 10 of spades. But yeah, Brad, wow, we got to watch some great bridge, not only close matches, but high level play, neat methods,
Right.
neat problems that were mostly done correctly as we would expect from these great players.
Right. All we can have. Nobody likes runaways.
And Mike said, congrats to the Street team. They redeemed last year's loss or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know which event it was in. I tried to look at the Spingold from last year, and they weren't in it, so there was some other event.
Okay. Thanks to you, Graph operators. There were a few glitches here and there, but we couldn't enjoy any of this without you. So, thanks for all you did also.
They're on their 7th day here, and I think the bridge, was still very high level.
6 cents for Street will be 127 or 7 cents, 127 to 128 to 117. Great last 6 boards for that. All right, everyone, that's it. 2024 Spingold.
Okay. Thank you all, and drive safely. Good night, all.
Good night.
Yeah, well done, straight. Good comeback, amazing comeback.